Milky and them turn 5 April 13th.
On the way.
Yep, right around the corner. So I was let me see if I can start up here. Yep, they're working. Nice. Yeah, 5. They turned 5. Anyway, I found some old pictures. My Facebook feed came up and it had the box trap we used to catch their mom. Their mom, Stocks, was our cat for years, and then after the hurricane, we were driving out of town. We were evacuating, and Socks managed to get loose and get out of the car off of the leash at a rest stop. But everything was going on, we could not get her. We tried and tried and tried. Your kitty decided to steal your laptop cleaning cloth and has made it her blankie. Yeah. Well, you guys can look around my office and see how much the cats have stolen from me. But anyway, Socks got loose, panicked, and hid. And that was October of 2018. So kept going back. Mrs. B kept going back to that rest stop there over and over and over. And eventually she saw Socks. Because, we thought, well, okay, she's may not be alive. Because, months go by and you're like, well, this cat's not alive anymore.
Thank you. Please.
And then she's going up to visit our friend one time. And she calls me. She goes, I saw Socks. And I'm like, yeah, right. And she's like, no, I saw Socks. And Socks had distinctive feet, hence her name, Socks. What? Just back off.
You're telling it wrong.
How am I telling it wrong?
I had not been up that way once. I had gone up at breath.
You were going up there like every other month, though.
No.
Apparently, I'm telling the story wrong.
And it was.
Anyway, go work. Give me guessing, go work.
It was just by chance I saw her by the trash can. I'd gone to just stretch
Look,
my
if
legs.
you're going to tell the story, then I'm going to hop out of the chair and you're going to sit down and tell the story. Because they can't hear you. I'm trying to tell it.
Found by the trash can. I fed her some
Eventually, I'll get to tell you guys the story.
that I had it. And
Yeah, just wait till she's got to
and
work.
then
That's the only thing that's going to work.
Thank you for your patronage.
And then...
you said WTF.
And then...
That's what you said. WTF.
And then...
Then I told you that I was going to check still there when I went home, like 4 days.
You realize this is really, really boring for the people watching the stream, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't hear what you're saying. They just see me looking off screen going, yes, and then... Spousal abuse! They can't hear you.
We do see you getting punched.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello, Mrs. B.
G'day.
No, Dummy was actually telling it wrong.
Dummy?
It doesn't matter. We have heard the story before. At least
No.
I have heard the story before.
Yeah,
Is it-
well,
But that's
Chaos
what,
TV suck.
that's
I
what
had-
you're supposed to do.
well, I had gone to visit my friend because she had just found out she had breast cancer and had to have a mastectomy. So I went up to Georgia to stay with her for a week because her granddaughter couldn't be there. And when I went up there, I had stopped at the rest stop because I needed to stretch my legs and go pee, of course, because it's 2 hours almost from the house. Then I decided when I went to stretch my legs just to kind of go and walk back on the path where, you know, they have a walking path. And I saw socks over by the trash can. At first I didn't think it was her, but I looked and I went, wait a minute. I called her name and she turned and looked at me. And then she beelined off. And then I sent Harold a text telling him, oh, by the way, I just saw socks. His next words were WTF. And then when I came home,
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
I know. And then after that, what ended up happening was I came home like almost a week later. And Pagan had made this Acme, and I can say Acme, looking trap. It was basically a cage with a stick underneath it and a rope.
No. We got to get a picture.
No, he's going to send you a picture. You're going to laugh your ass off because I did when I came home and saw this. Okay, guys, so you see this picture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he made to trap socks.
It worked.
It only worked because after you pulled the rope and it fell down on her, we ran across the street and jumped on it to keep it in place because she was going to lift it and take off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was funny. It took us almost 12 hours of
Sucks
sitting
would've been
there.
like, activate ping pong ball mode.
It was so funny because it was like, yeah, okay. Is this really going to work? And we were really both kind of shocked because it did. It worked. But we had to fly across the street and sit on it so that she couldn't get loose. And then we had to put on gloves and stick our hands inside because she was literally livid. And
Socks was probably sitting there thinking, "Oh damn! I thought I got rid of these fools."
no, actually, I think she was very happy to see us after she realized who we were. Because after we trapped her, we had to stick our hand under there and get her out and put her into a
Tell her
carrier.
about the plank.
It wasn't until we got her home and we let her loose into a dog cage. You know, those big dog pens. And we put a cat box in there and everything because we were ready for her. We knew that we were going to go get her. And we wanted to make sure she was in a place where she felt safe. So we stuck her in the garage inside of a dog pen. And the next day, we went out there and I fed her a can of cat food, one of those big cans, not the little ones, the big one. She ate the whole thing. And we just kind of let her sit, you know, and relax for a little bit. And then after that, I finally got her trusting me to the point where I could put my hand inside of the dog kennel and pet her. So then I opened up the door and I lifted her out and I took her over to the trailer because we were at that time staying in our RV because we were still having work done to the house. And I put her up on our bed. And the blanket that we had in the house was on our bed. She immediately got on there, started needling it and sucking on it. She knew she was home then. And then we realized she was pregnant, and we're going, oh crap.
All right. Can I have my microphone back now?
Now, that's the story. You want to tell it all wrong.
That's not the story.
That is the story.
That's not the story.
That's the story.
Telling it all wrong, boo. Go back to work. Yeah. That's mostly the story. So yeah,
What you
that's
need
the
to do
Acme
is-
box trap.
Take the recording of that so that you've got that to play that next time this topic comes up.
Yeah. She's missing a few valid points, but yeah, that's mostly the story. It was 13 hours waiting for her to go in and get the food.
Ouch.
April 13th. Yep, April 13th. It was a Saturday the year that they were born, but that box trap came up on my Facebook feed. It's like, remember this from 5 years ago? And I was like, oh, fuck me, that's the box trap. I showed it to Mrs. B, and she's like, oh, wow.